Welcome back everyone, you know what time it is. Today we're looking at the AMC Entertainment Holdings chart, ticker symbol AMC. Now, I like to shout out all my subscribers because without you, I wouldn't be doing this. So big up each and every last one of you. Shout out to everyone that's hit that notification bell. I see you. So go on people, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. This is not financial advice, and with that said, let's get straight into it. So today we saw a raise of about 1.7% on the AMC chart, closing the day at 10.35, seeing lows of 10.18 and highs of 10.72. Now we had some issues at that resistance level at 10.75, and that's why we closed the day at 1.7 overall. Last week I did say we could see some consolidation, and today I don't think overall we finished that badly. A lot of the tech market was down, with the Nasdaq falling 0.4% and many tech stocks dropping more than 5% and closing the day red. Now when after hours, it looks like we are respecting that 1020 support, 1030 support line, and it's hovering around that 1038, which is not bad at all. The key word for today is liquidation. Now that is why I think the market is red. There is a lot of talks that some hedge funds are liquidating their assets. People like Goldman Sachs. This is triggering quite a massive sell-off in the market, and one of the main stocks that has been sold off has been Viacom, and that's dropped over 50% in the last week alone. Now Viacom was a very stable stock, growing steadily over the past year, and throughout its history it's grown quite steadily. Now it's super surprising that we're seeing that 50% drop in Viacom. Now I believe, like I said, that's due to some hedge funds liquidating their assets. And I think that's had a wide effect on the whole market, and that's why we've seen a huge sell-off. It's a very uncertain time in the market right now, especially with the Nasdaq falling at 0.4%. We might be in for a little bit of a bumpy road, some heavy volatility, and I just want to tell everyone, just to keep an eye on your stocks. If you want to take a bit off the top, I'm a long-term investor. Okay, so I'm fine with the volatility. I'm not watching it that closely unless one of my stocks falls like 50 to 80%, then I'm gonna watch it. But essentially I'm not really watching it like that because I'm a long-term investor and I'm hedged up and I'm hedged with my bets, and I've done my due diligence on what I've invested. Now if you're a swing trader or a short-term trader, then I'll really advise just kind of keeping an eye. I'd really advise just keeping an eye on the market, keep an eye on your charts, keep an eye on your favorite stocks, that you like to swing trade with and day trade with, because essentially these might see some heavy volatility. And yeah, just be careful and just do your due diligence, and make sure you do your correct chart readings before you get into anything. Now let's go people. I'm gonna shout out all my space apes with the diamond hands once again. Shout out everyone on Stock Twits and Reddit, really pumping that message. I always say it people, I still feel the squeeze coming. The hedges are getting really desperate, using all the trading strategies they can to try and hold the retail investors back. Every single trick in the book to try and hold the retail investors back from getting our attendees on AMC, from getting our payout, which we deserve. We've been holding this stock for a long time now, waiting for that short squeeze, waiting for that gamma squeeze. We've been adding, we've been piling on, kept our diamond hand steady. So big up all the space apes on this one. Like I said, those hedges are getting desperate. We're running that marathon. We stopped off for a little break, consolidation, retracement. Just a small one, even though today we finished at 1.7% in the green. We're just having a little retracement right now, a little consolidation before we get back on our feet and just sprint the rest of that marathon out. Going into the technicals, today's volume was really low, with us seeing around 30 million, and that's really probably been a 2-week low. The normal volume we've seen is at around 80 million, which is our kind of standard volume, trading volume. We get the one-off days where we have 130 million like last week. Our regular trading volumes are at 80 million right now, and hopefully that increases. But I think that's all around to low, market sentiment being quite low right now. With everything that's happening, the huge sell-offs, a lot of the Nasdaq being red, which is a lot of new retail investors are deeply invested in the Nasdaq. So overall market sentiment is quite low right now, so I wouldn't really pay too much attention to the volume. Let's keep an eye on it over the week and see where it goes. Now people, we're still in an uptrend, so this retracement is nothing for us. Like I said, this is a marathon. Now, to give the Fintel update, you know, like I said, I always don't know how accurate Fintel is, but I still like to give the numbers just to see what they're saying to the public, you know, and see what the kind of the short interested of the public and short shares available to the public are. Fintel says there's around 3.3 million short shares available with a borrow rate of 2.3%. Now, it does look like that borrow rate is dipping a little bit, you know, with it being around 2.95% last week. And that means, again, the shorts are feeling really confident, but they don't know we have eternal diamond hands. We can play this game longer than they can. You know, I can play this game until Marvel Phase 4. I can play this game until Marvel Phase 5. Okay? I can play this game until there's another Captain America. Okay? Until the Falcon's gone and then there's another Captain America. Okay, I can play this game for a long time. I'm sure the diamond-handed space apes can play this game for a long time as well. So in all seriousness, let's keep those diamond hands ready, keep those diamond hands steady. As I said last week, I'm going to start giving some updates on shortvolume.com. As I said, I don't think Fintel always gives us the full picture with the dark pool trading figures, you know. Now, with the dark pool trading figures excluded, it looks like we have a 45% short volume, and that's up from last week's number of 30%. Don't let the media fool you. AMC is still being heavily shorted right now. It has 45% short volume. Let's not play any games now. This is still being heavily shorted. Now, just to reiterate what I said in the beginning, we saw a raise of about 1.7%, and that was really good. You know, market sentiment's quite low, closing the day at around 10.35, seeing lows of around 10.18 and highs of 10.72, bouncing off that resistance level at 10.75 and holding above that support level of 10.30. Now, going deeper into the technical tools, it looks like the RSI has settled perfectly and bounced off that 50 mark. And I said it was going to bounce off that 50 mark last week, and that's what we're looking out for. Anything above that 50 region means it's in a good place and continuing the uptrend, and market sentiment is overall good. With it being at 53, it looks really balanced, not close to the oversold, not close to the overbought. And that's an amazing outlook for the future. Now, looking at the stochastic chart, it does look like we're about to cross over in that 27 region, and you know, that's a really bullish sign for the uptrend continuing. We always like to see a crossover on the stochastic chart to the upside, and that's a really good look, you know, and it's hovering around that medium area, not entering the oversold area, which I thought it might have, and essentially coming out of that overbought area, you know, from last week, which is really good. Like I said, if we see that crossover now, that is a really bullish signal to continue our uptrend. So the stochastic looks really good right now, and it's mirroring the RSI, which is always an amazing look. Okay people, so my price prediction for tomorrow is as follows. AMC is still doing pretty strongly, you know, overall in the overall red market, and we're seeing some pretty good signs that the uptrend is continuing. If we respect that support line of 10.30 tomorrow, then we can see the price retesting 10.50 and that $11 region, you know, maybe even pushing into that $11.50, $12 region, depending on how much volume we get overall tomorrow. If we don't respect that support line of 10.30, then we could see the price retrace into that 9.90 area, and there's a lot of support levels underneath that 9.90 area, one being 9.50, another one being 9.20. But in all honesty people, I can't see it dropping to that 9.90 region, and throughout the week I can see it really pushing back into that 12/13 region. And if we get that gamma squeeze and short squeeze, then you know where we're going people, we're going to the moon. So I'd say hold strong, you know, add if you want to, set some price alerts at 9.90 or 9.20, and if it does it to that price, it'll be a really good time to get in. If you're new to AMC, get in with us, load the boat with us. You know, the 10 region is a good price to get in, to load the boat and come to the moon with us. So hold strong people, keep them diamond hands steady. We've been doing an amazing job. You are an amazing space ape. Let's go, let's take this to the moon.